I'm not used to this. I actually don't even like this. I don't want to hold the camera. I want it to be on a tripod, and that way I can stand and walk around because it's easier for my brain. But I need to make this video to clear my mind off of these thoughts that I keep having over and over. It's just like a circle. Do 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 do. And like I'm just like, fuck, dude, I need to get this out. And so I guess first of all, it's my breathing, my health problems, whatever's in my stomach, me having cancer, all that stuff, like potentially like my health is just declining and there's nothing I can do about it. That fear is just consuming my mind. That no matter how hard I try, no matter what I do, my health is just gonna be the death of me. Like something in my body is I'm gonna end up killing myself. Not like a suicide, but like my own body is killing me. And I'm trying to convince myself because a part of me does believe that like my physical problems are just a physical, because I hear so many stories and I can see how it applies in my life or my early life, I guess. And I believe physical problems, and I can't prove this. It's just more of like an intuition, like gut feeling, and based off of anecdotal evidence. Is based off of other people's personal experience. So I can't full on say this is a fact, but a huge part of me believes that my physical problems, or a lot of people's physical problems, are just a manifestation or a symptom of mental problems. It's just the like, it's not whatever physical problems you have, they're not actually the real problems, but they're the cause of the problems that are in here, right? And so with that being said, it's like, if the best thing I can do if I'm having physical problems isn't really just, of course exercise is good for me to get my body moving, and like for me to go walk on walks and do cardio and push-ups and just, sorry, I'm really close to the camera. But for me to do that, right, and that would be good for me, right? But it still doesn't solve the mental problems. So what are the mental problems that I'm dealing with, right? And to be honest with you, oh my God, to be honest with you, I'm very lonely. I don't have any friends. Like, that's just one of them, right? Or I don't have the friends that I want, right? Like, I got people I can hang out with. There's nothing stopping me from hanging out with people. It's just there's certain conversations I want to have, and only very few people that I know or on this earth, if I to say this, because like I don't even know how many people are able to have these type of conversations. And I just thought of a friend that really wants to talk to me, but I've been ignoring him for a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him just after this video. Sorry, I forgot. So there's very few people that want those conversations, right? And there's this one woman, there's this one girl that I can have these conversations with, but I literally just can't talk to her. Not even just because of me being nervous or anxious and scared to talk to her. It's not even that. It's just I can't talk to her because it will go against my code of that is my friend's girl, and I don't need to be trying to pursue any type of relationship with her. I feel like I just need to be cool with her in terms of like not trying to pursue anything, right? And I'm not like, I wouldn't be pursuing a sexual relationship. That's not what I care about. I care about somebody that can mentally reflect my mind, or not even mentally reflect my mind, that can offer a mirror for me, but also I want to be able to offer a mirror for someone else. But also I want to be able to, like I said, I said it before in previous videos, and but I want to be able to have someone that can bounce ideas with me, that can understand what I'm saying, and instead of saying, oh, that's cool, have something useful to add to it. Like okay, I say something, hey, I'm very curious about this, right? But like this is as far as I've thought about it, and I don't know, I don't know if I've ran into a dead end, or I don't know, if this goes somewhere. I want to share it with you is to see if you can see if this goes somewhere. That type of conversation, right? Like, you think about, like, I give you something that I've been thinking about that I can't really, like, you know, like, it's like sometimes like our thoughts can be like a maze, right? And sometimes I'll run into dead ends with the maze. And so it's like to be able to share those dead ends and be like, hey, you know, I ran into this dead end, but like, you know, do you think it's just a dead, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, this is such a bad analogy, but like, basically, I want somebody that can understand my thoughts. I can understand their thoughts, right? And to be able to, I need someone to help me draw the map of my thoughts. That still don't make sense. Like, I could do it on my own. Like, it's not a problem of doing it on my own. It's just it will be a lot faster if I have someone. Like, a lot faster. I'm talking like, whoo, whoo, ooh, it's like zooming, like zoom, 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 zoom. Like, I'm talking about exponentially fast. Like, and because I have to kind of do it on my own. Like, for me to recruit, because this vision I have, I think a lot of people share it, but nobody is like me, and I don't want to even be like humbling myself and trying to put myself up in any, you know, standards or regards, right? But like, I'm the only one that I've seen, at least in my experience from the internet and like stuff like that, that has a mission, that has a goal, that has a purpose, and then has a vision and a plan to execute it, right? Like, I could just kind of like put it in a few points. I mean, it's still very foggy, but it's just the fact that I have the picture. Even though it might be a blurry, distorted, pixelated picture, I can still see the picture. And that is the most important thing, is to be able to see the picture, because some people can't see the picture. And I'll make out, I'll clear the picture later. I'll make out what it is later. But right now I can see it, and I just need to try to put the puzzle together as I see it. Oh, I gotta get that notification away from me. Okay, but sorry, this feels really good. I'm gonna have to start doing this. I can't help it, but yeah. So it's a very blurry picture, and I know I want to spread mental health awareness, right? Some way, somehow, I'm gonna be able to do that, right? That was part of Juice WRLD's purpose, and I'm taking that on as mine too. Another thing, not even just mental health awareness, but mind awareness. Just your own mind, like just being aware of your mind. Not even in terms of like, you know, the negative emotions that you experience, but all of the emotions that you experience, all of the mind states that you experience, right? Um, Teaching people to become aware of that, right? So it would be mental health awareness, mind awareness, um, and and then somehow it connects to politics, right? I don't know how yet, or like I haven't like it's still like I don't know how to, like, it's still blurry, right? I haven't connected the full puzzle, but I have the picture. It's still making no sense, but if you're following me, you follow me. If anybody's watching this, but I have the picture, okay? And the problem with this, right? Damn, I'm getting my look back. But I have the picture, and I know somehow it involves politics. It involves mental health awareness. It involves mind awareness. It involves, don't even want to say that, but it involves that too. And I'm not gonna say it on camera. I will get to it somehow, some way, but that too. I'll just call it self-love. 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 Mind awareness, mental health awareness, political awareness. I guess I'll put all of that in the same bubble, right? In the same painting or the same puzzle, you know, picture, whatever, right? And I'm trying to connect all these pieces. I want to build a community, right? Like it would be like creating art out of these things, right? So like basically me writing a book that will be the mind awareness, mental health awareness. You know, I don't know specifically yet how I'm gonna include the political. Like, I don't want it to be propaganda, right? But like art can have propaganda. And I don't know what I mean by propaganda. I don't like if propaganda by definition just means a political message. I believe that's what it means, political message. I guess that's what it would be, right? But I don't want it to be propaganda. I want it to be for everybody. But I do have certain values that I do want it to be known and for other people to consider as their own values, right? Like not like trying to force anything on you, but like show you how important something is and like help you realize that, hey, this might be more important than whatever political values you had before. And so, it might be a better idea to make this more important than your other political values. And so that's kind of like how I'm looking at it. I'm not trying to dismiss anybody's political values. All I'm going to be, I'll even say it, I will say, education, survival, learning how to survive on your own, grow your own food, be able to educate yourself and learn the right education, have the right mindset, like all of these things, right? Like that I would be teaching, um, or not even teaching, but preaching that in our schools, right, that we need survival classes. We need, sorry, kind of like fogging out a little bit right now, but I still got what I'm saying. In the schools, we need survival classes. We need more art classes. We need more um, classes on how to make money. We need more. I had kind of thought about it and then it kind of left me. So it'd be like, teachers, I want classes to teach you how to like make money, teach you how to grow your own food, teach you how to do your own taxes, teach you how to create art, how to paint, how to make music, how to write, like all these things, right? Like, whew, I'm running out of breath a little bit. But I feel like we need to make this really important because we're slowly, and I think the government wants this too, like, it's just becoming obvious to me that this is what's happening. And then I knew it in the schools, but like, I couldn't form the thoughts in the school to be able to articulate it like I am now. But they want you dependent on the government. They don't want you to be able to depend on yourself and survive on your own. That's the worst nightmare because the less you need them, the less power they have, right? And it's just like once you have that realization, everything kind of makes sense. The school system, the way it's like a prison, how it's like so structured and strict, and like you gotta sit in a seat for 8 hours. You're not allowed to, they don't even barely let you take bathroom breaks, right? You gotta like you're on a schedule of bells. Like you aren't really in control of like your own time. Like it's kind of like slavery in a way. And then when I say that word, I know I'm just gonna use that word because that's what the word means, and I don't see no problem with using that word. I don't think it's racist or anything, but in terms of light slavery, right? Or what was it, wage slavery, right? Um, it's still like a level of control that the government has, right? With the school systems, the education, and the work systems that they have, right? And the whole system, right? It's just I don't even want to go into it. It's a very deep topic, right? But my goal isn't to destroy the system. No, my goal is the system will destroy itself once people realize they don't need the system, right? And that's what my goal is, to teach people that they don't need the system because I have to start growing my. Okay, I don't trust those vegetables, like, or like I just want to be able to grow my own food. Like I would just feel so much better if I ate something knowing that it was organically grown, knowing I did the right things, knowing where it came from. Like it's just a certain feeling, certain level of relief that I have with that, right? And that's why I'm working 2 jobs now because I have the vision, I have the motivation. All the petty human bullshit I'm done with. I still have my addictions, weed and kratom. Same kratom. Coffee can go. I think it. Coffee could go. I don't need coffee. I don't need kratom. Kratom is good to have for when I need it. Sometimes I do need it, right? But it's the weed. The weed because it's hard for me to relax. It's hard for me to sleep. It's hard for me to like eat sometimes. Like it's like I'll just like I don't even know how to describe it. But now that I got so much sleep last night because I ate so many gummies. But like I don't even want to say it was because of that, but it did help. But anyways, I ate a lot of food too, and I feel a lot better. I'm breathing better. Like, it's just like my life is better. But my life is better now that I've done that. But I don't want to blame it on the weed. I don't want to use the word blame. I want to thank the weed, because for the past week, when I was trying to quit weed, I was just drinking coffee and a little bit of kratom too. I was mixing kratom, and I think I took like 2 doses, probably like, one in the beginning of the week, like Tuesday, and then probably later in the week, like Thursday or Friday, one of those days. Yeah, I think it was Friday. Yeah, probably took a dose Friday and then took a dose Monday, but and then probably been drinking coffee every single day. So besides that though, that's all I've been doing. So I really wasn't even doing weed. So I quit weed during that week. And as I was doing the coffee and then a little bit of the kratom, I lost my appetite. My sleep went down. Like, it was just 6 hours was the most sleep I could get. Like, it was 3, 5, 6, like 3, 5, 6. It was, I mean, I was also dealing with drama from my friends and stuff like that, but it was mainly on me, dude. I want to say it was the coffee. It was my own stress. It was, it was a factors of multiple things, right? And, yeah, dude, I just bought the gummies and I started smoking weed again, and I'm eating more. I'm able to relax more. And this is just, I sound like I'm justifying my addiction, but right now it's helping me. And from my knowledge, weed is, and from my experience too, weed is the safest, most like, and it does have, I believe, have medicinal properties. Like, and I don't want to become dependent on it. And so what I'm gonna do, right? If it's a problem of relaxation and me not sleeping and whatever, right? I think I know the solution, right? Natural ways of relaxing myself. Could weed, because it is a natural plant, right? So technically, it is a natural way of relaxing yourself. But like, if I can relax myself without weed, right? With habits of meditation and exercise, I feel like these two, especially if I were to do them every morning and every night, it's just hard for me to like get it going, because I'm like, I get tired or worn out from all the other stuff that I do. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this stuff. Let me just sit down and relax. Now I sit down, don't even relax, can't even sleep, can't even, but I need to start. If I want to quit weed and I don't want to be dependent on weed, which I'm kind of not dependent, but I'm developing a dependency, I need to have like start forming a habit of meditation and exercise. Like, that those are the only 2 things that I can really think of that would help me, like, in terms of getting better sleep. And I know the exercise for sure is gonna help me eat more. Um, yeah, because I know that every time I go out for a good run, I'm hungry as fuck. But it will keep me alive. It will get my heart beating. It will give me more love in my life. It will do a lot for me. But yeah, I'm running out of things to say. But yeah, this whole video was just to clear my mind, and I think I did it. But I'm gonna get a tripod soon. My friend broke it, and it wasn't on purpose. It was on accident. But I'm gonna get a tripod soon so I can do it the way I want to. I could do it this way, which I didn't think I could, but now that I've recorded 18 minutes, this is proof of concept. But yeah, I'm gonna get the tripod and everything, and now I think I can stop worrying about other people, and now I can kind of get back into my zone, get back into my lane, get back in my path, because a lot of times I'll just get off my path and get on someone else's to try to help them on their path. But then I'm like, hold on, you have your own path. You got to follow that, because, you're going to lose track of it. You're not going to know where it is. You're going to get lost. And, this happened to me before. I'm kind of like finding it now. I'm following my breadcrumbs. I'm following it back. But yeah, I think it's, especially with this video, and like I said, with the sleep that I got, and then the food that I ate, I think I'm making the momentum. And I showered. You can't tell my wet hair, but showered, washed my clothes. I'm getting the momentum back, taking the action, and taking back my life. And yeah, I think things are gonna be okay. Hopefully things are gonna be good though. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys.